Salutations to the nations. What's good? Angel Nazi, it's your boy Young Sinai.
Angel Nazi.
So let's go ahead and get this kicked off for the prayer. Father God, we thank you for everyone who's tuning in, and thank you for everyone who just watches on the rewatch. Ask that you be with them, ask that you show them that you are God, Lord, and that you are just God in all of our lives, Lord. You just guide us step by step, protect everyone watching this in Jesus' name, amen.
Angel Nazi.
All right. Let's go ahead and get to it. So I got some things lined up for us to take a look at, you know what I'm saying? So let's get started. What all we got? All right, so this video is by Sean, and it is how we came to hate technology. We've watched a couple of his videos on the channel before. I like his takes, and he's pretty hilarious. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Technology. Up until the past decade or so, technology was exciting. It was solving all these problems we face and making life more enjoyable, all while looking sick as fuck. Somewhere in the 2010s, though, it started to create more problems than it solved. It was distracting drivers, causing addictions and mental illness, stealing jobs, and it just stopped looking cool as fuck. We went from being hyped over every new advancement to just indifferent, if not a little resentful and maybe scared. Today
what he talks about as far as it looking cool. You remember when like the iMacs, when they first came out, they were like all these different colors in a rainbow, super dope. Now everything is like black, gray, or white.
I'm gonna go over,
which is ironic because that was actually one of the things that Apple used to like diss IBM for, just having like beige computers and stuff. And now they're just basically going with the flow.
How fun and exciting technology used to be, how our perception of it has shifted to kind of hate it, and why this is all happening. Let me take you back to when technology was still fun. I'm not going to say this is the best era, but this is kind of right before people started to just fucking hate it. You had things coming out like the iPod. Holy shit, I can listen to Beyonce, Hot Shell Ray, and pirate fighting sounds without the cumbersome tapes and CDs of the past. There were new computers dropping left and right. What do I want to buy? Maybe the computer with a big ass booty? I don't even know.
That's what I was talking about right there. I used to have one of those. I don't remember what color mine was. I think it was blue. I don't know.
If I can handle all that ass, maybe I should go with the laptop with the red hot nipple in the middle. Quick side note, a friend once told me that their nipples get darker the angrier they get. I don't know if that's true or if that's even relevant here, but I can't be the only one carrying the burden of knowing that. On second thought, this is kind of triggering. I think I'm just going to go with Dell. This is the 2000s, not Toontown. You still had safe options like the Dell. If you were interested in safe options, though, gaming was just not for you in the 2000s. Not only was it really edgy for some reason, but every console was revolutionary.
I think that we're going to watch a video tonight regarding edgy games.
Oh my god, the new PlayStation and Xbox consoles have high resolution buff dudes and bodacious babes. And if you're not into that, you can just whack off with the Wii. Like whack the tennis racket. Console launches and even game launches were national events. I'm pretty sure businesses closed on the day Halo 3 came out. I mean, people camped out for this game. I don't think people even drove to the store for Halo Infinite. You know what? People camped out for literally everything in the 2000s. What was up with that? Huh? Captain Crunch is releasing an all berries variety?
Okay. I'm going to make it full screen. Let me tell you guys something. Believe me if you want, I don't care. I have to tell this every time I see Oops All Berries. Have you ever wondered who invented Oops All Berries? This guy right here. I invented Oops All Berries. You think I'm lying? Go ahead and thumbs down the video if you think I'm lying. Listen, when I was a little kid, okay, hear me out. When I was a little kid, I used to eat all of the yellow parts of the Captain Crunch out because it was disgusting. You know what I'm saying? So I would eat all that out, and then I would have all of the berries left. And I thought, why don't they just sell it with just these? I didn't know they were called berries. I just call them circles. On the side of the box, I think it was General Mill. I don't remember who makes Oops All Berries or Captain Crunch. It had a number at the bottom. It was like, any suggestions? Call this number. I promise you, I called it. I promise you. I was in my grandma's dining room. I'll never forget this. I called. I was like, hey, you guys should just make the cereal with just the circles. A year after it, approximately, they came out with Oops All Berries. You're welcome. You are welcome.
Bang, 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 bang.
Let's get back to the video. I had to say that, let y'all know. If you like Oops All Berries, subscribe to the channel.
Someone get my camping tent. Probably the biggest camping event was For a Phone, which is where we got hit the hardest in this downfall of technology. Buying a phone was like buying a car. You had to weigh the pros and cons of every model and really picture what your life was going to be like with it. So this one has a built-in MP3 player, high-speed 3G service, and a sliding keyboard. And this one's blue. Let me just go with the blue one, please. You got different phones coming out with cool new features, unique shapes, varying sizes, and keyboards that deployed in ways.
That was a phone? Hold up.
Features, unique shapes, varying.
What on earth kind of phone is that? If you know what kind of phone that is, let me know in the comments.
Sizes and keyboards that deploy.
That is, to this day, the Sidekick is like the dopest phone ever. I would trade my Samsung Z Fold 4 for a modern day Sidekick with like obviously, you know, it will run Android, be touchscreen, all of that. But you can't tell me that's not the best design ever for a phone.
In ways you never even could have imagined. There was genuinely something for everyone. Nokia, Razr, Sidekick, Pearphone, BlackBerry, and the iPhone were so novel and, more importantly, so diverse. They were
Heck is the Pearphone? I know he showed it, but I'm just saying, like, I've never heard of that.
worth camping out for. Kind of, not really. Today you just buy them online or go to the Apple store. Nowadays you walk into an AT&T store trying to buy a phone looking like this. They're just like, what the fuck? You look good for 65. How can I help you, sir? This concept of having something for everyone extended to the internet as well. Hey, check it out. We don't need cable when we could just watch homoerotic content on this YouTube thing. Finally, another outlet for me to show off my shit music taste. Wow, I really wish I could see my favorite celebrities share shitty one-liners and or racist hot takes. Awesome! I hope this doesn't turn into a schizo battlefield of who could be the most offensive or offended. You're telling me I could sign up to see what my old high school buddies are up to, or if I'm only 9 years old, I could sign up to just play games? I love Facebook. I hope this doesn't turn into a geriatric battlefield arguing whether or not this video of Michael Jackson as Superman is real. There were always new websites cropping up, so all furries had to do was wait just one more second, and there you go. There's a new website for you guys. Don't do anything weird on there. Although it was kind of annoying, there was something fun about all websites looking different and getting redesigns every few years. A few years ago, I got this book from a used bookstore, and it just has a bunch of old Flash websites, and it is fucking sick. It is genuinely sad what happened to the design of websites. I used to regularly browse the Pokemon website as a kid, and you know when a new redesign dropped, my little
Man, you know who had the dopest website I ever seen in my life back in the day? Was Jim Carrey. When you went to his homepage, I feel like it was like his head, and then like all of the movies he was in was like popping out of his head and stuff. It was crazy. I want to see if his website is still like that. I doubt it, but I'm about to check it out.
class was popping champagne. Or I guess it was just apple cider. At the time, it seemed like technology was always advancing and getting better. You can see how positively we thought about it with the obsessive use of Fruitiger Arrow. This is officially a YouTube video because I said the word Frutiger Arrow. Technology looked futuristic yet clean, and we thought it was going to integrate with our natural world, and butterflies were going to be flying through bubbles and neon green pastures. So yeah, it didn't really integrate with our natural world. It kind of did the opposite, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, his website is not like that anymore. Jim Carrey.
Actually, I already got ahead of myself and it just arrived today. All right, going back to where I was, people were excited for what was to come. They had time to breathe between new innovations and enjoy the new product they just bought. New products also warranted being released. They would usually serve a purpose, you know, fix a problem like tech products are supposed to do. If a new iteration of a product came out, it was different enough to justify buying it. Like, yeah, the GameCube could really use a controller that you could whack off. Now, compare all these generalizations to today. None of them are true anymore. Now, before we dive in, I don't mean for this to just be an old good, new bad, because looking at modern technology, that's just not the case. We have incredible technology today. This is more about how our perception of it has changed and how technology is advancing in a less than desirable direction. Also, this is not just a boomer thing or just a zoomer thing. Most people across all ages are starting to admit,
That's Zoomer.
yeah, we got a thing. Most people across direction. Also, this is not just a boomer thing or just a zoomer thing.
It's got the dude doing the floss with a Fortnite shirt on. That's hilarious.
Most people across all ages are starting to admit, yeah, we got a bit of a problem here. For example, think of how people reacted to when something as simple as FaceTime released. I could pick up my phone at any time from anywhere and video call whoever I wanted, and it didn't look like 2 pixels. It was genuinely mind-blowing. You know what? My friend had buffalo wings from Chuck E. Cheese the other day, so I'm gonna give him a quick call and see how he's doing. Hey buddy, how's your stool?
You've got to help me, man. There's so much blood.
All right. Now compare that reaction to when I say these 2 letters, AI, or these 3 letters, NFT, or these 4 letters, SPUM. This shit is in the news every week, and we're tired of hearing about it. AI is more concerning because at least with NFTs, it was just kind of like an idiot pastime. You didn't have to worry about it affecting your everyday life, and it just kind of died out on its own after a few months. Who knew that a poorly animated eyesore of an ugly-ass, shitty-ass cartoon wasn't gonna save these things? Could you have predicted that? Can we call in That's So Raven and ask if she could have predicted?
Did you buy NFTs? Be honest. I never bought any NFTs. I didn't understand it. Never even really dove into cryptocurrency because I don't understand it. I put $20 on, what was it? One of those apps. I don't remember. I feel like I lost my $20. I'm like, I'm done. It's a wrap. It's the last money you're going to get from me. I know I sound like an idiot, but for real, I don't invest in things I don't understand.
That this ugly ass shitty cartoon was not going to save the world of scamming that is NFTs. AI and automation advancements are not as fun as advancements in keyboard deployment technology or video game graphics. Like, we kind of have to be concerned with the outcome of the former. And this is kind of how we feel about everything in tech now. Hesitant and exhausted. Everything was becoming more convenient and solving all these little annoyances of everyday life, but now we've regressed. You try to order food or even just look at the menu of a restaurant before you go, and it wants you to sign up, or it's gonna throw you into the app store to download their app. You wanna take the train? You gotta download an app. You wanna take the bus in the same city? You gotta download a different app. You wanna check into the emergency room because you have the sword of a Sengoku period ninja in your chest?
Sir, can you scan the QR code to check in through the app?
I don't have the app. I just have a sword in my chest. Can I do like a paper form or something?
Sir, can you scan the other QR code to download the app?
Then you got social media, which is just like f***ing horrible now. Look at these statistics. And these ones too. Okay, what about these ones? I think I'm putting up bad statistics, I hope. What started off as a fun way to connect has turned into, I don't even know what to describe this as. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's going on with Instagram captions. Like, it's sassy, but you're also in the third person because you're the main character and slaying. And it's not just a girly thing. I'm not gonna just dog on the girls out there. Us guys do this shit too. We got default captions and poses too. You gotta work the boys into every caption and then throw up a 4 when you're posing with said boys. Hey, getting my colonoscopy with the boys, picking up floss from the store with my boys, just went fishing, and then drunk drove and hit a family of 4 with the boys. Then you got Snapchat, which I just had to delete because what the fuck am I gonna do with Snapchat? When you're no longer in high school and taking pictures of random people in class and drawing a wiener over them, there's really no point to this app. Plus, the Discovery tab is concerning. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to keep ranting about social media, so I'm just gonna leave off with these last 2 things. First of all, everything has a TikTok feature. Instagram has one. Snapchat has one. YouTube has one. The fucking Guitar Tabs app has one. I'm trying to learn Love Bug by the Jonas Brothers. Why do I need to see a 12-year-old ripping their vocal cords to sing Alicia Keys? Second, if you're tired of all these apps becoming so fucking bloated that you don't even remember what their original purpose was, you can download all these BS real social media apps that all your friends are just going to stop using after 3 days. Like, I'm pretty sure I still have a friend actively posting to Be Real, just into the...
What is that? I have absolutely no idea what it was. But when it showed all of the different social media tabs, what it made me think about is all of the different streaming services, right? Like, we left cable because, you know, it was just all of these different channels or whatnot. And now we have streaming, and it's like literally the exact same thing.
The void. I have been fucking with Locket though. That one's kind of cool. It puts pictures of my friends on my home screen. Social media lost the plot so long ago. They don't each have their niche anymore. They want to incorporate features from all the other apps so they could be the catch-all app, but they just end up being bland. Like, why would I choose Instagram over Snapchat or Google Plus, the best social media platform to exist? And this is the big killer here, the homogenization of everything. I already mentioned every app having a TikTok feature, but we also have a story.
Hold on. He done got a little too smart for me. Homogenization. Hold up. Define homogenization.
Here's the definition of homogenization. A process by which the fat droplets from milk are emulsified and the cream does not separate.
Okay, that didn't help me at all.
Feature on every app. Why? And staying on the topic of homogenization, let's go back to phones. I'm just gonna show you phones from like 20 years ago and then phones from today. Dude, that sucks. These are all just iPhones. It's the same with cars, tablets, and laptops, where everyone wants to copy the style of Tesla and Apple respectively. Not only has tech gotten so homogenized, but it's gotten very invasive too. And
Yo, homogenization cannot mean what Google just said it meant. Tell me what homogenization means in the comments.
I don't mean in like a toddler coughing in your face kind of way. I mean in a rash kind of way, where it's always there reminding you,
Hey, I'm here. You
I had to guess what it mean. I think that it would mean like everything becoming the same.
want to play with me?
that's what a rash sounds like. It sounds like Ash Ketchum.
Whoa, Pikachu. Click my link tree in the bio to check out my SoundCloud.
I don't know if I should keep these impressions in the videos. I don't know why I'd never choose to cut them out. We reached a point where technology was seamless and solved real problems. And past it, where now technology is inconvenient. You used to get in your car and you had your music, AC, and all your little car features easily accessible because you're hurling a 1,000-pound vehicle at 65 miles an hour. You got to be able to access these everyday things quickly and easily. Then we passed that point. Now everything is behind 3 menus on a touch screen that you have to look at and pray that you don't hit 2 kids and a dog while using. Home phones let you call your friends and plan ahead or catch up. You can leave a message if they're not home, and it wasn't the end of the world if they didn't answer for a little while. Cell phones helped bridge that lost connection when you're out on the town and you can't find each other.
These kids won't even know what a home phone is. That's crazy.
Or you're just not home, or there's an emergency. You saw a ninja slinking around your house. Now we're way past that point of feeling a genuine need. There is no reason I should be able to receive work emails when I'm going
Sorry, my cat is over here being insane.
out after 5 p.m. And there's no reason I should be able to post a picture of the sunset with the caption, "Golden hour with my golden girlies." There's no reason for any of this. It's just noise. And you can just say, oh, just quit your phone, but People freak the f out if you don't respond for a few hours. It's out of the norm now. You can't just ditch technology, especially with the way it's so integrated with our everyday lives. Some people can't get around their city or do their job without having a smartphone. Technology used to be exciting and helpful. It solved problems we all faced in our everyday lives. But with the way it's so homogenized now, it's starting to create more problems than it's solving. There's no more of that something for everyone. Everything's got to be one size fits all now. Every phone is an iPhone. Every car is a crossover SUV. Every console is basically the same, except for Nintendo, they're just the same as themselves. And I don't want to hear anyone saying, hey bro, I think you're just depressed. That's why nothing's exciting anymore. Yeah, I'm depressed. My big ass thumbs can't type on this stupid touchscreen keyboard, and there are no phones with physical keyboards anymore. I'm depressed. I can't flex on my friends with a sick new phone. What am I gonna pull up with the iPhone 16 and be like, hey bro, hey, this phone is like all your phones, but I can combine emojis. I'm not gonna say technology peaked.
But see, if you dealing with iPhone lovers, they be like, no, this isn't an iPhone. It's an Android. Dog, it's all the same stuff. Even though, no, it's not. I'm absolutely team Samsung all the way.
We should just...
I have an iPhone, but, you know, it's not where my love lies.
Stop making new technology, because I don't think that's true. But we passed...
I also have an iPhone. I'm sorry, I left out the word also. I also have an iPhone. I flip phones, okay? I buy and resell phones. I also have another channel here on YouTube that you may want to check out, okay, called Peanut Butter Jelly Flipping. It'll teach you how to flip phones and diabetic test strips. But I come across phones for very cheap. So I got a 15 Pro Max. I just held on to it because it has a good camera. You know what I mean? But it's not my daily driver. I mean, why would I make an iPhone my daily driver when this exists? You know what I'm saying?
That's the point where it was all so exciting because it was genuinely useful and looked so fucking sick. It would be cool if it was possible to just ditch your phone and get a dumb phone, but I like having Spotify and Venmo and the Chipotle app so I can get a free bowl once every 7 years. All I really want is a cool looking phone with a physical keyboard, but until then, I'll just keep buying these cheap ass Google Pixels whenever my current one breaks.
Yo, whoever comes out with a good, it cannot just be like a BlackBerry style phone, but I'm talking about a good phone with a physical keyboard, they're going to kill the game. They're going to they're going to get some type of market share. I don't know what percentage it's going to be, but everybody misses the physical keyboard.
I really don't use this for anything other than phone calls, texting, and checking Facebook Marketplace for the weirdest shit I can ever find. Look at this shit I found the other day. I'd say everything I talked about is worth it because I got to see this. Chondle that subscribe button for videos about literally anything. Everything goes at this point. Comment what your favorite thing about old phones was, and thank you for watching.
So that video was dope. This video was dope. My cats are tripping. These dudes are about to go in the cat cage. For real, for real. They are like running around having an all-out war. Okay. All right, yeah, that's what's up. Yo, so I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Yo, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Salutations to the nations. God bless. Peace.
Angel Knot.